Welcome back to another exciting conversation here on Effective Living. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Coach Ricardo Miller, and this morning I'm joined with Miss Jocelyn Charles, and it's all about health and fitness. How are you doing, Miss Charles?
I am doing well. I'm glad to be here this morning, especially about this topic. It's very important. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, here at Effective Living, we talk a lot about faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun. And the whole dynamics is our goal is to try to balance them all, try to manage them all, try to bring it all together. Now we're moving now into the heart of the second quarter. This is the first month of the second quarter. And so we call it second quarter living. And if a person has planned themselves out for the entire year to win, health and fitness must be on the plan. What you think?
Absolutely, because we want to feel our best. We need to feel our best as we work towards other goals, as we manage other areas in our lives, as we show up for our family, and we have to be strong. So health and fitness is very important. It's at the top of the list for me.
Yeah, I totally agree. I found that there are a lot of people who, when they say, oh man, this year I'm going to take care of my health, they signed up for the gym in January. Initially they had it as a goal. They bought some tennis during the Christmas season, but now we're in the month of April and they're like, oh Lord, I haven't done anything. Regret, I tell people, regret is a sorry place to live because you can't go back and fix it. Failure, you can fix failure in that you fail, you learn, you get better, and you move on. Regret, however, is now at a place where you just only pondering on what I wish I did. I wish I had, I wish I did. And so when we talk about making sure health and fitness is a major goal, what do you think about those baby steps dynamics? There are people who are getting up this morning, they know that they need to have some level of engagement for doing something about health, about something about fitness, but they've not incorporated baby steps. What's your view?
Well, put the baby steps in. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to go back to regret. You do not want to get to a place of regret because it has such a negative effect on your mindset. Then you have to work even harder to pull yourself up out of there to start doing the things that you said you wanted to do to reach towards that goal. So initiate and put those baby steps. Walking in your community 15 minutes a day, because sometimes it's just that we're just not conditioned. We've sat around so long. Don't overwhelm yourself and think that you got to go walk for an hour if you know you've been sitting on your bum for 6 months. Start with 15 minutes. Start with chair exercises, pull up a video on YouTube. It's so much information out there. You can find something that interests you, your thing, your gig. If you like dancing, you can do Zumba. You can find one of these hip hop videos on YouTube, all these different social media outlets, and just get moving. The idea is to get moving. That's the first baby step, right? And then if you are trying to make sure get to the point where you want to walk 30 minutes a day for 4 days a week, or you want to do HIIT training, whatever it is for you, you will eventually get there. But the thing is, get started. You have to get started.
Get started. One of the things that I've been practicing, Miss Jocelyn, is that I don't look for the closest parking space anymore. I don't know. I figure every little extra step matters. As a matter of fact, sometimes if I see escalator versus stairs, I'm like, let me go ahead and do them stairs. Not so much because I like stairs, but because I understand the extra steps. I understand that over time, especially for those of you that work in environments where you could do the elevator or the stairs. You're in a building where there's always the option for the escalator versus the stairs. I tell people, take the stairs and practice taking, so you can put in those extra steps. We live in a society, Ms. Jocelyn, where we aim for ease so much. We aim for ease, but what most people don't realize is that's going to come back and bite us. I mean, you'd be like, well, I'm not getting out of bed this week because I'm off. That's what you're going to feel that later. I'm not drinking any water because it's a celebration. Oh, okay. You're going to feel that. Hey, watch it. There are some people, Miss Charles, they spend 20 minutes in the parking lot trying to find that one open spot that's in close proximity to the building. What's your view on just making a commitment to finding any and every little way to incorporate a better, healthy, and more fitness regimen into our daily lives?
Yeah, it depends on how bad you want it. That's called being creative. Just in your regular activities of life. Like I said, going up the stairs, we can do that. Set a goal to do that at least once a day. If you are in an environment, if you work in an office building, or if you're going to visit an office building, ask if the stairwell is accessible. Use the stairs. We're always out and about running errands. How many times a week do we go to Walmart or Target, or we're at the shopping center? Just park in the back and take those extra steps. Put your smartwatch on, your smart device. Start counting your steps. That'll get you more engaged into paying attention to what you are actually doing on a daily basis. And so we have to be intentional just to implement the simple things that's a part of our daily lives. Stop looking for shortcuts. Shortcuts will hurt you.
Wow. Shortcuts will hurt you. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm joined with Jocelyn Charles, and we're talking about health and fitness being a part of our major goal. Now, we're in the month of April now, and if you have been following Effective Living for a while, you would know that this is the time of year where we host our 5K run walk. And we want everybody in the Dallas-Fort Worth area to come and join us. I want this to be a record-breaking year, because I believe more now than ever that we have to value our health. We have to take care of our bodies. Here's the deal, guys. Let me tell you something. I've seen the biggest of man cry because, let me tell you something, they found themselves on their back. Okay? I've seen women who thought they had it all together. And let me tell you something, that ambulance show up in the front and you realize you're the one who have to go in there. He was like, oh no, the devil is a liar. No, it's not the devil is a liar. Some of this stuff is preventable. That's all I'm saying. Some things you can do to prevent certain things from happening to you, to ensure that at least when you pray, which we all should be praying, when you pray, you say, God, I did my part. Okay? I did my part. And I know what the scripture says, the enemy, the devil, seeking whom he may devour. So there's a devil loose, and he's trying to kill, steal, and destroy. But what you're going to do is you're going to get an understanding. The Bible says, all you're getting, get an understanding. So when you learn that water is important, drink water. Miss Charles, now you know how many people know, oh, I gotta drink more water. Yeah, come on, see that guy right here? I got to drink more water. how many times you gonna say that? You said that last year, you said that the year before. You went to the doctor and they kept hitting your hand because they can't find no vein, because they like, there's nothing running in you, man. It's just like you're
Just dehydrated.
so so talk to our viewing audience about just incorporating the little things, the drinking of the water again. And here's the deal. I've been trying to figure out, what can I extract, take away, that I know, or add that I need. Like water, I need to add water. I need to take away the sugar. I need to take away the extra salt. I used to love extra salt. Listen, I would go ahead and they bring me those fries. I'm like, give me some salt for them fries. Have sprinkle that salt on them fries. Or go to the movie theater and I'm like, hey, where's the salt? Let me just shake that salt on there, extra salt, right? So not good. But how many of y'all know this is a real practice? A lot of people practice this.
Right, it's true. It's as far as the water and those habits of extra salt and saying you don't like this or you got to have that. The simple thing I have to say about that is time to grow up. It is time to grow up and do what we know we need to do to take care of our bodies. We take care of our homes. We take care of our cars. We take care of that favorite pair of leather shoes or that favorite handbag. We make sure not to market on that. Why aren't we paying enough attention to our temples? We need to drink water. It makes us feel better. It helps you feel lighter on your feet. It helps you with your clarity and your thinking. It helps your skin. And it's just important. That's what our bodies are made up of. That's what most of the earth is made up of. So why would you negate water? We need water. We need to pull back on the salt and the sugar. And sometimes those things can be addicting. But take the necessary steps. Just put forth the effort. Let's grow up and be a little bit more mature about taking care of our temple.
Last year, Miss Jocelyn, I've been practicing bringing somebody at our 5K walk to do a little health talk. And this year is going to be the same. And then I added a DJ this year because I want to do some line dancing.
Yes, let's get it.
Right? I'm like, listen, guys, let's make this fun. You don't have to make it drudgery. You don't have to feel as though it's a task. I think at its best is when you build enjoyment in it. And what's your view on enjoying? I think enjoying the journey, trying to enjoy the process, turn on that music to listen to that you can now dance and enjoy. You're like, hey, listen, I'm cooking healthier and I'm enjoying it by putting on some good music. And I'm going to tell myself, you know what? I'm not going to make this feel like I'm punishing myself. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make this feel like I'm ultimately experiencing something amazing.
Well, we return to the things that we enjoy. So it's important to make it enjoyable and to have fun and make it light, because the goal is primarily to get that heart rate up, right? We need to get our heart rates up. We need to just get moving. And when you're having fun, you're going to return to it. You're going to come back. As far as the event that's going on April 22nd, those who've been previously are going to return because it's been fun in the past. We've met new people. We've danced. We've been pushed out of our comfort zone. We have our little warm up. We're like, wait a minute. But we're all laughing with each other because we're being pushed out of our comfort zone, but yet we're having fun. And so that makes people want to come back each 5K walk. And that's what we should do. Do what you enjoy. Find what you like. Dancing, like I said, yoga, Zumba. I love Zumba. And so I did that a lot for like 3 years. Keep going at what you enjoy. Find what you enjoy and keep doing that. That's a great start.
Let's talk about this. A lot of people where, one day I'm going to start and they don't start. And a lot of times they're looking at others who are crushing it. And they're intimidated and I can't keep up with, that ain't my thing. How about, let's talk about that and remind people, it's not about anybody else but you. And you got to be comfortable with your pace. We call it a run walk. Because if you want to run, you can run. If you want to walk, you can walk. If you want to do a little bit of both, you can do a little bit of both. But being a part of a community that's health focused is really, really good for you. But talk to that person who allows other people progression in this area of health and fitness to intimidate them. Like, I can't go there. Those people are the pros. Everybody started somewhere. And the truth is, a lot of people aren't even thinking about you. What you think?
Exactly. That comparison to that person who has conditioned themselves to be where they are currently can really just kill your motivation. So just don't do it. Just know they started somewhere and you're focusing on your life, your body, your health and fitness. So you have to get started and not keep your eye on that next person because they're getting theirs.
Yeah.
They are getting theirs. And you can sit up there and feel intimidated or feel less than or feel like your efforts don't mean anything because you feel like you're starting in a smaller place than that other person. You're just hurting yourself even further. So don't compare yourself to the next person. Ask them for some advice. Ask for encouragement. Ask them for some tips. Just don't not do it. Just don't not get started because you are looking at the person. I remember one time I tried to do Sean, that guy's insanity video. And this was many years ago, probably like 7 to 8 years ago. And that's what I allowed to happen to myself. I'm watching the video and he got all these people that's been in health and fitness, they're athletes, they're strong, they're real. I mean, they're going hard, they're doing their thing. And he's telling you to go at your own pace, but watch your form. But I was just like, huh. They've done 20 burpees and I might be like on burpee number 6 or 7 and I felt so discouraged. It is easy. It's easy to happen. But okay, well, sometimes take yourself out of that element. Find your lane. Find your lane. But as long as you get started and as long as you keep going, set a routine, set a goal. 3 times a week is a perfect number to start at whatever regimen you're using, but just get started and set that minimal goal right now for 3 times a week to walk if it's 20 minutes and then you try to push it up to 30 minutes. If it's doing weights, if it's dancing, find your favorite video to dance to. Just get going, and if you're having fun, the time goes by quickly.
If you're having fun, the time most certainly goes by quickly. And so here's what I want to encourage you to do. I want you to go to my website or DM me and say, Ricardo, I am coming to the 5K run walk this year. Here's the deal, guys. Somebody's organizing an effort to bring health and fitness back to the forefront. That's one of the things we're doing with Effective Living. We'd love for you to make a commitment to be a part of this one. And here's the deal. You can bring your friends, bring some family members. You could, hey, listen, tell some people who you work with, hey, let's do this walk together. Let's do this run together. And make it a fun experience. You're going to do something. Why not do something that's going to work favorably for you? Now, here's the deal. You get a t-shirt with your registration. Okay, we have a warm-up expert coming out that's going to help us to get all warm up and pumped. We, in addition, going to have DJ, great music. It's a great environment. And for those of you who like selfies, you get a chance to take a nice selfie out in the wild. They got the little pond right there. That's really pretty dope. And it's a really, really good space to be in. And come a little early and just sit out and spend some quiet time, or maybe stay a little bit later and take a book and just read and just have some you time. At the end of the day, you matters. At the end of the day, all of the little things that you do in regards to taking better care of you is going to get you to a place where you start to like you even more. We say effective living is faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun. I teach everybody should pursue all of it. I want it all. Now here's the thing, you may not be doing good at all. I may not doing good at all, but I'm doing better. I'm learning how to get better. And I'm not beating myself up for what's not going right. What I'm making a commitment to do is trying to learn how to make things better. And here's the deal. God is looking down and he's seeing our efforts. And he rewards effort. He blesses efforts. He shines down and touch effort. And so learn to show up and give effort to things you said you're going to do. And I think everybody should be saying, I'm going to take better care of my health. I'm going to do better when it comes to fitness. Ms. Charles, we live in a very, very busy world. Some people say, I don't have time to work out. I don't have time, Miller. What's your view on that?
Make time, because it's going to hurt you in the end. It's going to hurt you. If you live long enough, you will start to see the effects of you not making had made time to take care of your body, to stay active. Is just an excuse to do what they don't want to do, because we make time for what we really want to do or what we find important. And like I said, it's 15 minutes a day. It's You can start in the morning. I typically like to work out in the morning, and that's when I get it done. I got it out the way. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling proud of myself. I pat myself on the back. But you can make that time. You can do the extra walk from the back of the parking lot. You can find the stairs in the office building. You can do some chair exercises on your break if you're working. If you're working in front of a computer, take that 10-minute break and do some leg raises, some arm exercises. There is a way for you to incorporate that. We have the same 24 hours. We have the same 7 days a week, and those who want it bad enough, they make it happen. And so it's all about, I go back to that word, grow up. When we talk about the water, you have to be mature and be intentional about organizing your days and your lives where you are putting in that time for health and fitness. It doesn't take it doesn't take all day. Just get 15 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 3 days a week, 4 days a week. And before you know it, you're feeling amazing. You're proud of yourself. And then you're setting a goal to go even further. So make time. It can be done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ricardo Miller. We're pushing this effective living 5K run walk because we think it's important. Now, here's what you can do. You can register early, get your shirt. We'll mail that shirt out to you. Okay, we'll get it out to you real early so you can show up out there doing your thing. Okay, you can show up out there doing your thing. There's been people who showed up and they little customized their shirt, cut up the shirt a little bit. Okay, I ain't got no feelings about the cut up shirt. I ain't cutting up no shirt. I ain't doing the cut up shirt. I don't think that's for dudes, or I don't know. This is 2023. What can I say, Miss Child?
A lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff going on there.
Yes.
But yes, all jokes aside, guys, we want you to be a part of this upcoming 5K run walk. You're going to hear about this every day until the 22nd of April, because here's the deal. Don't put off for tomorrow what you've been saying you wanted to do. Okay, you've never done a 5K before. This is a perfect time to start and do one. You've done one before, but you know what? It's a good one. It's a good rule of engaging yourself in something that you say, every year I do 1 or 2 5Ks. That's a good habit. That's a good practice. And let me tell you something. Good practices put in the ground produces good returns over time. Somebody said, well, how in the world are you doing so well? I made a commitment to start doing a lot of little things right. And over time, it started to bring me back the return because of my efforts being right. And so make sure you do that. In the event something goes wrong with your body, you want the doctors, you want even God himself look down and say, see that was a person who was doing their part. And that's an attack. That's an attack of the enemy. But that attack won't break you because you did your part. And now God is going to divinely show up and do his part. But let's all do our part. Miss Charles, invite everyone out to the 5K run walk.
Come on, guys, meet us out there on April 22nd. It's a Saturday morning, 7:30 a.m. It's $24.95. I know you had that because you spend that on lunch. You spend that going out to eat with your friends or taking your kids out. $24.95 to come and fellowship, be around a great group of people. There's going to be some music, some line dancing, some prep talk from some coaching, some health and fitness professionals, and we have the opportunity to walk. You can walk with a buddy. You can catch up with someone you haven't seen in a while, and come enjoy the nice park. That park is nice. It has a beautiful pond. It's very peaceful. You will enjoy it and you will not regret it. It is definitely not time wasted. It's early in the morning, and then you can go on with the rest of your day. $24.95 on April 22nd. Coach Ricardo, tell them where it's going to be.
Listen, it is going to be at Dolly Ferry Park. It's off of I-20 in Dallas. So if you're anywhere in the Metroplex, okay? Last year I had some people come from Fort Worth. I had some people come from Richardson. I had some people come from as far as Frisco area, Rockwell. Because you know what? You said something a while back when you and I were talking. You said people do what they want to do. Whatever they have of a serious interest, they'll do. And so, this past week, Taylor Swift concert was in Arlington. People flew in. Hello. People flew in. I mean, and so it wasn't, listen, you couldn't buy nothing off a hub merch table for $24.95. Okay? I ain't hating, man.
After you bought the ticket.
After you bought the ticket. Somebody said, well, they're selling glow sticks for $27.95. That's just the glow stick. And so I got jokes. I love the fact she's crushing it. A lot of other people are crushing it. And I celebrate her. But I'm saying to you, if you're serious about taking care of your health and doing what you got to do to get your fitness in line with where you say you want to go, if God were to give you another 25 years, have you took care of your body like there's another 25 in front of you? Have you took care of your body like listen, I'm 47, I'll be 48 in October. I want to take care of it like there's another 47 in front of me. Okay? Here's the deal, Ms. Charles. A lot of people are making it to the next 47, but it's not the most enjoyable 47 because they did not do their due diligence in taking care of their bodies. If you knew you would have it that long, you sure wish you should have had taken care of it to ensure that when you're there for that long, you did your part at least. Because
Yes.
there's so much about life we don't have control over. And I know there's some people, well, you just never know. Okay, what I don't know, I'm not going to deal with. But what I do know is if in the event that I've been given another 47, when I walk in and get my annual checkup at 80, they're going to say, boy, how long? I'll be like, it's been 40 years I've been walking now. It's been 40 years I've been doing 5Ks. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it is those type of behavior. There's a lady named Dr. Mary Ruth Swope. When I attended a pastor's leadership training a few years ago, I remember her saying, she said, I stopped drinking sodas 49 or almost 50 years. She said, I hadn't drank a soda in 50 years. And then she was like, listen, I do this, I do that. But when she was saying it like I did. It was 53 years of her doing this and 42 years of her doing this. Because here's the deal. The revelation came alive at one stage in her life, and God gave her an extended period to incorporate that revelation. Mm-hmm. So when you realize health and fitness matters, and you say, you know what, I can have another 30 years in front of me. Let me start servicing this vehicle, my body, like I want it to be fully engaged. Should I still get the 40? I want it to look like I took a good care of myself. What's your view there before we close our talk?
Yes, just integrate some goals, do some different things each quarter. I just want to advise those, like for myself. Every quarter, I try to do a boot camp or something that if it's 4 weeks or if it's 6 weeks, that's going to push me out of my regular comfort zone. First quarter, I went and I hired a personal trainer. The girl about killed me, but I did. We met every morning, 3 days a week at 5 a.m. and she pushed me out of my comfort zone. But I also wanted to see how far I could go. Yeah. And I did everything she said do. She said squat, I squat. She said lift, I lift. She said bend, I bend. I followed every directive. And you never know if you don't try it. So just make a goal to first try to integrate a regular routine at least 3 days a week. We can do that. We're strong enough and powerful to do that. Just it's mind over matter. Just do it. Find something you enjoy. And if you're ready to challenge yourself even further, my advice to you, challenge yourself quarterly. Find a routine, a boot camp, a 4-week, a 6-week boot camp. Invest in yourself. Spend that $200, $300 and hire a personal trainer for a month, and just to see how well you respond to it. And that keeps your mind and keeps you excited about trying new things. And before you know, you've created a wonderful lifestyle and being regular at staying active.
So good. So good. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Effective Living Early Morning Conversation. We wanted to remind you that our upcoming 5K run walk is fast approaching. If you're anywhere in the DFW area, come on out and join us. As a matter of fact, our first 5K, we had some people flew in. Because the truth is, we could have people flying in as well. Come on. It's taking it up to the next level. And so please don't put off what you know you've been promising yourself to do. But in addition, the opportunity to be a part of a great community. You get a nice shirt, Effective Living t-shirt that's built into the registration fee. There'll be water out there, little snacks, live music. I mean, DJ music going on. It's just going to be a great day. Here's the deal. It starts at 7:30. By 9 o'clock, it shall all be shut down. You'll be home, man. You go home and get your day kicked off. Okay, so you got a 2-for-1. Right? You got 2-for-1. Jocelyn, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We just want people, ladies and gentlemen, to do your part to make sure that you don't live a life of regret. Have a great day, Ms. Charles.
Thank you, Coach Ricardo. Everybody, you do the same.
God bless.